let it run for a second.
Yeah,
Let some people,
yeah.
you know, let some people get in here.
Bing, bing, ba-ding, bing, ba-ba-ding, bi-bi-ding, bing. Bing, bing, di-bi-ding, bing, bing. Ba-ba-ba-ding, ba-ba-ding, ba-ba-da-doo. Yum, ba-ba-ding, ba-ba-dee, ba-ba-da-boo.
So, the pussy.
What about it?
I don't know. How was it?
You know what? It's great.
Cool.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little awkward asking you this question at this point. Because I'm basically saying, how's Ollie's pussy?
It's great.
It's a little awkward.
Well, it's great. Alright. Do I have control yet, by the way?
No. Did you just press a button? Here. Insult my fan base.
No, I don't want to do that. I'll insult them with my voice.
I know, but... Hi. What are you doing?
I'm unlocking all the additional stages in Bomberman 64. That's not going to do anything.
Is it working?
It's not working.
Okay, well, it is plugged in, so that's that problem now. What is this bullshit? Hi. See, I have such nice fans.
You gotta go to controller config.
Yeah, you're right.
La la, papadi papadi.
That's not controller config.
Nope. Gotta go to 64, click it, go to preferences. Oh no, configure controller is actually right there. It's that one. Click it away.
So I would assume, why are there two? Oh, I guess the first one.
Click it. Bop, bop, bop. Have you tested this?
Before, yes.
Bop, 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 beep, bop, bop, beep.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for your input. Did you know when I was younger I would play on mono all the time because I didn't know what the difference was?
Mono didn't sound healthy to me. So.
Mono knew. You put it on mono and you're like...
I love that. That's juicy.
Yikes. Alright, let's just get started. No, wait. Wait.
Get the fuck out with the weak shit, boy. Fuck school, fuck job, fuck education, fuck rules, fuck urban civilization. Fuck me, fuck you. Can you please fuck off?
Factory Outlet Shoe Store in Zenith. Factory Outlet Shoe Store.
Check it.
Hello, everyone. It is I. Gotta turn the theme song off after I turn it back up again.
Can you please get?
It is me, Philip Merrick from PX Cam Productions, and this is my best friend and third best lover, Anthony. Hello.
Haven't streamed with you in a while.
Yes. What was the last thing we streamed?
Years ago.
No, what was the last game? Do you remember? Pikmin?
Oh.
Was it Pikmin 2?
Either Pikmin or Mario 64 multiplayer or Cuphead.
I think it was Pikmin, actually. We did all those games, but I think Pikmin was the last one.
Yeah.
So, hello. Welcome, Anthony. We don't have masks on because that's what we're into. Coughing in each other's mouths.
I wouldn't want to stream with a mask on.
Okay, so we're yummy, or...
I'm not actually gonna name you Yummy, I was just bored because you were taking a while setting up.
Wait, did I call you Andrew? I'm sorry, Anthony.
Did you call me Andrew?
He said, hi, Andrew, so I think I called you Andrew by accident.
Fucked up.
Anyway.
That's not the first time you fucked up. How long have you known me?
12 seconds. I found you on the street, actually.
I'm gonna...
How about just Y?
No, that's stupid. I'm gonna type Yummy, but with lowercase letters.
Y-U-M-M-I.
That's awful.
And then a heart.
I'm not gonna do that.
And then an umlaut.
I'm not gonna do what you said.
Umlaut.
I'm gonna just type in Yummy.
So, no, we didn't play Master Quest. This is a mod for Paper Mario that, like, makes the enemies harder, adds more stuff, and Anthony and I love Paper Mario and hate the horrible direction it has gone in. So, yummy!
Oh yeah, it should be like a question mark. Like, Yummy? Is a question mark even
Just the
an
rest
option?
of them are question marks, and then
Wait.
one exclamation point at the end.
Where's the question mark option?
There isn't one?
What the hell? Broken, busted ass game. Yeah, that's a question mark now. Right? Yummy? Is Yummy okay? Yummy?
No, it's not. So
Yeah,
anyway,
you don't want to
hello
be Yummy?
Obama-kun, Eli Gamer.
You like it?
Yes, I have a fan named Obama-ku.
Obama-kun?
No,
Or Obama-ku?
Ku. Apparently.
I prefer Obama-kun.
And first play, let's go.
Hello,
There are some
Obama-kun.
visual glitches.
Yeah, it's an emulation, and running on an emulator that I don't think can handle it.
I guess not. Obama-ku.
I haven't messed around with its 64th. Well, mostly because I
Mail call.
haven't emulated on a Mac in a while. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Louie Guy.
Can Paper Mario run on a 2010 MacBook?
No.
Let's find out.
We got a letter from Princess Peach. I don't know why he has a southern accent all of a sudden.
We
but...
got the Mario. We got.
I'll voice Mario, okay?
Yeah. Look, yeah, you voice Mario. Yeah. I'm a.
He remembers your last stream.
I can't read.
Alright,
Okay,
let's see.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at these words and I'm gonna guess what they say. Mario, I hate you. This is a bill.
Eat cake.
Your 2005 Hyundai Santa Fe has a recall notice, and
It
you
will
have
be
to
impounded
you have to
by
bring
my large cock.
you are entitled to compensation. Sincerely.
800-588-2300. Cars for kids.
Well, yeah. What if Luigi just fell through like the front porch because he's made of paper?
Then he's just in the next.
What is he? He's just like, I'm gonna go step outside, woo! And like falls through the porch. They have to be careful, dude. They always have to walk at a slight angle over like boardwalks, because that would suck if they just kind of like slipped right in.
Why is this stream just on Twitch? It isn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's your
Oh,
shit.
why? Wait, what? Stop being confusing. I'm easily confused by confusion. Is this game
What
in
an
your
awful
top...
castle. I never get used to this place. I hate it every time I'm here.
I like it.
No, that's what Luigi said.
Oh. What the fuck's wrong with him?
I don't know. What the fuck's your deal?
Well, he's not getting laid, so...
Hey, bro. Listen. I have a challenge
Oh, the
for
stream
you.
is just named Twitch? Oops.
Hey, bro. I've got a challenge for you. If you want to hear it, I fucking dare you to just go up there
and fuck her right in the pussy.
and deck that toad with the spear.
In the pussy.
No, don't do that. Just go up to the spear.
Don't do that.
Go up to the spear toad and like you know give him one of those like little cheek touch.
Just gently caress
This
his
is for
cheek.
true veterans only. Oh, this is new content. By the way, I haven't played this game in a very long time, so this is gonna be probably fucking difficult.
I just played this actually on stream not that long ago.
Here's the challenge: you can't earn any star points, but you can equip 16 badges for free. No.
That sounds too easy. Alright then, your loss.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Can I just accept that now?
Probably. I think it's one time. Well, try it.
True veterans only though. You can't earn star points.
Yeah, I changed it. My bad. So you want to try it?
Well, what is that?
Maybe
I
it's a
know,
boss-
obviously.
Maybe it's like a boss rush.
No, it's.
He says he has a challenge for us. That would be a challenge.
Well, no, it just activates a mode.
Oh. What the fuck was that toad doing? He was like having a little dance.
Yeah, so now apparently I can just equip 16 badges for free. I don't know about that one, Luigi.
Never gonna give you up. Never
Oh.
gonna let you down.
Well,
never gonna run around and desert
We
you.
have officially changed the rules, and I can't change them back.
Oh. Cool. I like how it gave you more than one chance to do it, but not to undo it.
I guess we're going in fucking hard mode now. Dude, that actually kind of sucks.
So now the game's gonna be really... Well, that's probably better, honestly.
I guess tune it up.
Well, you could always give it to... We can always hand it off if you're having trouble. If either of us is having trouble.
Well,
know.
I mean, all I need to do is become, like, just refamiliarize myself with some of the mechanics.
Yeah.
It's not like I was ever, like...
How long has it been since you played Paper Mario?
I got it for the Wii Virtual Console. That was the last time I played through it.
Was it a good emulation on the Wii?
Yeah, it's fine.
Nice. I just played it like last year, I think, on stream. So.
I mean, I've watched...
Like 1 or 2 years
I've
ago.
watched a lot of good Strider 7X videos, so I think I know.
Dude, his stuff's great.
I think I know what I'm doing.
Shit. That's what he said.
Oh, Mario, why are you hiding in the bush?
Wait, oh.
Mario, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Gucci.
Mario, did you get my letter regarding your 2005 Hyundai Santa Fe?
I do not own 2005, only 2006.
What is that? I do not own... No, I do not own a 2005 Hyundai. You are incorrect. Wow,
lose.
Mario,
Good
that
day,
was...
sir.
That was... What the fuck was that?
Racially insensitive.
What the hell? Why won't you accompany me, Mario? It was a lovely day today, so I'm sure it's comfortable
the
out
P
on the
is down,
balcony
I got
right
it.
now. Yeah, accompany me, Mario.
Uh-oh. We're in California now.
Oh.
Because there's a earthquake. Poor tree. You know what? I've always thought.
That, like, these guys are stupid for letting this castle get built.
Well, they probably did it really secretly.
How the hell do you do curved stone wall underground secretly? You need a base. They needed a base bigger than that thing to build that.
Maybe, like...
It probably looked like a rocket
No,
pad
you know what
now.
happened? Bowser just showed up, but he was wearing a mustache, so they didn't recognize him. And he was like...
I've come to fix your plumbing.
in a very curved fashion. Whoa. They're all dark.
It's called a silhouette.
That's not how it is in the original.
Hi Mario, what was that? It's either a visual glitch or some shit.
Oh my, look Mario, it's blah blah blah.
That's actually, I don't know if that's better or worse.
It's kind of cool looking, actually.
Uh-oh.
They're all broken.
You said you played through this, right?
I only like the prologue. I don't
Is
know
it-
why I didn't remember this.
Bowser, but this can't be. It was you who made the ground just shickety-shoodle.
It
Just
can't
now,
be you.
wasn't
We
it?
burned you in lava at least 3 times.
Whatever did you do? I got zoning permits.
It's a me, a Bowser.
But like, really though, like, man, Peach must like. Can you imagine Peach gardening? It's like, wow, the ground's hollow. This is weird. Unless they always had like a super dungeon down there.
Yeah. Maybe they had this whole like castle, but Bowser just came in and put his face on it.
Yeah.
You know, just in case. You need a castle under your castle just in case.
Well, I mean, I often wonder. I guess Bowser has minions to build it for him, so.
Yep. You can do it. So how hard?
This battle's unwinnable anyway. What are you talking about?
Maybe it is. Well, you have action commands already. That's not normal. You can't
That's
defend though.
true.
You can't defend. Did you miss it, or were you unable to block?
I don't know. Let's find out. I sure does feel like I'm hitting it at the right time. But then again, it's been like 10 years since I played
Yeah, a lot of
this.
the text is like that too, where it's all like fucked up. It's like inverted.
What are you talking about?
The action commands when they were up, it said like press A to do whatever, except it was like inverted. Watch when it comes up next time.
I'm God now.
I mean, pretty much.
What would you do with that power?
To make yourself invincible?
Yeah.
I don't know, rob a bank.
I don't know what I did at that time.
Oh, cool. See?
What would I do if I was invincible?
Did you see it that time?
You know what I would do? I would go and hang out in the White House. I would walk up to the front door. I would open the front door.
Why would you want to do that, though?
Because
You'd have to be near his orangeness.
Well, what if that was the point?
That was the point?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess.
I mean, can you imagine how annoying it would be to the entire government if I can just stand around in the White House and they couldn't just blow me up right there?
I think they'd probably just get used to it. They'd probably just be like, okay.
Well, yeah, but that means they would have to get used to it. That means I can like walk around and like sit on their couches and
Shit on the couches.
I could shit on the president's desk.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, what's he gonna do? I'm invincible.
Does that mean also you can't be... Well, yeah, it means you can't be hurt either.
No, I can't be hurt. Can't be pushed. Can't be shoved. Can't be carried out. I'm just invincible.
Well, they could carry you out.
Not if I fall back.
Right.
Then what are they gonna do? I'm invincible. They can't be.
Yeah, invincible doesn't mean that you can, you're impervious to carrying.
Well, what if it was? Well, if Bowser, he's rainbow.
I don't know how to tell you this, but Mario did not lift Bowser.
I think that if I stood still with the star power and I said, well, you can't push me, they couldn't. And they couldn't carry me either. I would just pretend, I would just lock myself down.
I mean, I think you could still, like, fall over, but, like, if your head hit the ground, you'd be okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, with my rules, with my invincible rules, they can't push and shove me. Because if they can push and shove me, then that's what they would do.
They would just push you until you were out the door.
Yes.
Then you just get back in.
Like a bad bouncer at a club.
Well, then you could just jump through a window or something.
Well, then they would do something about that too. No, as far as I'm concerned, I would be God with it, and then I would fuck around in the White House.
Why is the chat so empty? Because you touch yourself at night. Anyway, oh, Mario's out the window. So I didn't activate...
Every time I stream, I always forget there's a chat. What are you about to say?
The first time I played, I didn't activate whatever that thing was. I don't think.
No, you definitely didn't. Because I think it's going to make the game way harder. I think we goofed.
I mean, how hard can Goombas be?
Huh? It's
bonk, bonk. Does no damage.
It's the fact that you can put on whatever 16 badges you want.
But you don't have 16 badges. You still have to get the badges.
Oh, such an awful looking logo. It is rendered so poorly on this poor emulator.
Rainbow.
A plea from the stars.
As you said that, it got worse.
Oh, I know, I saw. It was great.
There's nothing... Is there supposed to be something there? I forget.
Is the forest supposed to be dead?
What do you mean?
Look, it's all gray.
I think so.
I don't think it's supposed to be gray.
Yeah. It's greener. By the way, to the left, like our left, there's a that's like an extra area that wasn't there before. I mean, you have to get the hammer first, but then you can break it. It's just a regular yellow block.
What's in it?
Like a tomb.
A tomb?
Yeah, it's like all original assets.
I always like the one star that looks like he's like freaking out or like miserable.
You're talking about the last one you get?
Yeah, what's his deal?
He's just like...
Yeah, what is his deal?
Maybe he's just... He has massive sadness.
He just looks so upset.
What do you say to this?
Say to what?
That's what he said.
Oh. Dude, that's it. That's all we can do right now. Mario, I guess you're fucked.
No, what I was going to say before was, it's probably partly a technical limitation, but don't you think this game has a very unique art style? Like, even compared to Thousand Year Door?
Well, yeah, I mean, because one of the common complaints I hear is that they're putting too much attention. Like, this game might as well have just been a sequel to Mario RPG.
That was the intention.
With an art style that was like this.
Right.
Nowadays, it's like he's made of paper and that's the gimmick.
Yeah, they put too much story focus on it and stuff.
And this, being paper was nothing.
Even in Super Paper Mario, there's no, there's not really a story reason, like, for anything.
Well,
like, the story
in
is...
Super Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door, there's a bit more, like, paper is...
But it's not, like, a central part of the, like, story. It's just, like, this person is trying to take over the world.
Also, wow, this forest is inked out.
Very dark. But, like, in Sticker Star, it's like Bowser stole the fucking evil sticker of Awesome Stickertude, and now he's gonna sticker the world to death or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like in Color Splash, the paint stars of Doom have been stolen, and now we have to unpaint the paint into the paint and paint your asshole.
Oh my god, dude. I don't think any rooms are loading. This is gonna be impossible to play. Yeah,
maybe that's hard mode.
Me too, Mario.
Maybe that's hard mode.
Oh my god, this is just not loading. Wow, look at all these new assets. Is it really Goomba Village? I thought I was dead. The only residents are me and you and that picture over there.
It is our leader.
And the Garrett logo in the bottom corner.
Garrett.
The Goombas in the family are just the nicest folks you'll ever meet. They're the ones who found you, unconscious, dead, rotting in the forest, carried you here to get better.
Yo, Hearts, how you doing? How you doing? I'm here with Kate.
A star with a mustache? You're full of it. No, I don't believe you, and I sure won't be convinced.
You can ask Anthony any question, and he has the right to not answer it, but he'll at least think about it.
Any question on
He'll at least think about it until he says no.
Hello. Howdy.
I mean, the first time you were ever on stream, there was like nobody in the chat.
Again, whenever I'm like streaming, I forget chat exists. It's just better that way.
Do you know who's Joe?
I don't know. Who's Joe?
Joe Mama! I'm pretty sure that's where he was going with that one.
I know the Goombas would be happy if you, why are all the P's like uppercase? Would be happy if you paid them a visit. I would love to, if I could
Why were you like trying to like dash him? Wow. Whoa, the dark house.
Yeah.
That's where the evil Toad lives.
That's kind of good that everything came back, but that's really fucking weird. If I go back in, will it be pitch black still?
Probably.
What the fuck? Why just this house?
Do you want me to try to see if I could fix it?
I mean...
It might be a graphical thing.
It is a graphical
No, I
thing.
mean like something that can be changed in the emulator.
Oh. Nah. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Only if it truly,
Like if it's something really like game-ending.
Yeah. I've been out picking shrooms.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can buy like psychedelics. Like literally
dude,
psychedelics.
This is gonna be weird because it's been so long since I played. I don't know what might be new.
No, what he was selling you, by the way, was literally a psychedelic. Not like a Mario mushroom, like a psychedelic.
What are you talking about?
Like, read the dialogue again. He says, like, I've been, like, harvesting these trippy magic
over here?
mushrooms. Yeah.
I've been out picking mushrooms to
Oh,
support
maybe
our
I misread
family
it, my bad.
business. Yeah, I would say, what the
Just
fuck are you
regular mushroom.
talking about? Don't mind me, I'm just tripping.
To be fair, that's not in the original game.
It's not. Okay, you see, that's what I'm talking about. There's gonna be a few things that I'm gonna be like, oh.
Mario eats mushrooms, so Mario is eating drugs.
Howdy doody Mario. Are you feeling better? Question mark. Feel free to rest in
I like
our
your
house.
voice for him. It's very,
It's not such a shabby place. It may look a little unkept at the moment.
Oh, we got a bunch of you got this. You got this.
But I'm fixing all the earthquake damage when that stupid government of ours fucked up and let a dictator build his
I
house
got the
underneath
damn
the White House.
coronavirus. Sorry, cough, cough.
You what? You have to leave? Horse. It's not that
I
important.
thought you said whores.
No, I said horse. Like horse shit.
You said whores.
If you take this road straight, you'll eventually reach Toad Town, the home of Princess
Wait, he has to
Beach.
take the road straight?
I believe that Shooting Star Summit is just beyond there. It's too bad you won't make it.
Please ask the road before you fuck it. Before you take it.
But Mario, I just met you. You can't go.
And this is crazy.
Mario, I love you. Hee hee. Yee hee hee.
You're in your own world over here.
I'm reading Mario Paper Mario dialogue. I don't know what to give you.
I don't know.
It's me! My instincts were right!
I thought it said intestines.
Mario, I can't believe your feet after
My
taking
intestines
such
were
a
correct.
beating from King Bowser. You're a hearty one, alright. I was smart to come here and check on you.
How in the piss?
What?
How long was Mario out? Like, it didn't seem like it was that long. And she just shows up like, surprise!
I really like the expression. That expression on Goombella. It's like it's loading. That expression on Goombella is one.
I thought it was Goombaria.
Oh, Goombaria?
Yeah, Goombella's Thousand Year Door.
That's it. Weird.
Throw
you
skills.
you
Todd Town.
wee little. I am a beautiful Koopa with a beautiful
Art
name.
says you have amazing voice acting skills.
Oh, good. Call me Koopa. I wish I had time to teach you a lesson, Brad, but no. Mario hid it. It is useless for you to try to save Princess Peach. Ridiculous. Laughable. As you have seen, King Bowser is more powerful than ever, and you can deal with it this time.
Imagine Mario just goes, "Oh, it's useless."
What if,
Oh, okay.
what if Mario just goes, Mamma Mia?
No, he just goes like, "Oh, it's useless." Okay, he just goes back to sleep.
Here's a gift from him. Just shoots him with a gun.
No, but would this game be in your top 10? Do you think? The original, I mean.
No.
20?
I would have to really cook on that, maybe.
I mean, I would hope so. It is my favorite.
Okay, well, to be completely fair, I look for different things in games. For me, I think my top list is more consisted. Like, story is important, yes, to me. Very important. It makes story games playable. Otherwise they wouldn't be. But a lot of my top favorite games are games that are just like mechanical versing games, essentially. Things like Puyo Pop, things like Smash Brothers, things like other fighters. You know what I mean?
I feel
Puzzle
like Kirby
games.
would be high on your list, though.
I mean, Kirby's high on my list only because of like nostalgia factor, TBH. I used to love Kirby growing up. Plus, those games don't really have much in terms of
Delta
story.
Chapter 2's coming out.
Oh yeah. Mario, you will kneel and weep when you see the wonderful changes Bowser's made.
Wait, why will Mario be kneeling and weeping at Bowser?
You know why? Your world is ours.
I don't want to know.
I
Do you think Bowser has a spiky cock?
don't know about that one. Probably.
That sounds like it'd be really uncomfortable.
A spiky cock? Why don't you
think
Google it?
Do you think it has spikes?
Why don't you look up Bowser's cock on Google? See what it looks like. You know, the internet's there, dude. You can just check.
You want to answer that question?
Yeah, why don't you answer that for the court, huh? What do you think?
No. How did we become friends?
How did you and Phil... met in high school.
Wow, that was such a great story.
It's what happened. We were both in an academy, a special visual performing arts academy.
Anthony came up to me
and
one
we
day
were
and
the
slapped
only
me on the ass.
no,
and then it was.
we were the only two guys in a class of like 30 women or something. So we were just like, well,
You know, there's.
Hey, let's
you know,
hang out.
Jagger was a person, right?
oh, holy fuck. No. Wow, I straight up always forget about it. No, that's not nice. Jagger was cool.
Yeah, he was just gay. That doesn't mean he
No,
wasn't a man.
for fuck's sake. I always forget.
Yo, Blue Man. How is the blue?
What? Bowser went and kidnapped Princess Peach again. Unbelievable! And now you have to go to the Shooting Star
Amazing
Summit.
backstory.
That's the very thing I told you not to
But
do.
yeah, so my ass was slapped, and then from there it was all just, you know.
You know what's really bothering me?
What?
That white tape on your desk. It's ripped in such a shitty way. It's fucking bothering me.
I made it worse for you.
You should trim off the edge so it doesn't look like such an eyesore.
You should...
Listening? I should what? Listen, what's up? Yeah, okay. Mario! That's the wrong voice. Mario! Oh, hey. Mario,
Mario's
go
gotta
fish!
save the princess.
That's
Nobody
bad.
else can do it.
But she doesn't have a voice now. You've ruined it. Ruined him too.
Oh, here's
Yo,
what
you should go back to voicing Mario like you were in the beginning. Maybe we can
This
break
is my stream, fuck.
Maybe we could use Big Papa's big hammer. I think he's using it now to
Why
fix
is he
the...
turned into a pervert?
I never said pervert.
Yeah, but the way you voiced him, you're like...
It's the mustache.
It's not a... Oh, it's a porno stash, yeah, but it's not a creeper stash. Filthy.
No, if you wanted to make him creepy, you'd have to like really lower the pitch. You'd be like, why don't you? Why don't you go ask him for it? Yeah. Why don't you just?
What are we asking, Grandpa?
Why don't you just ask him?
By the way, I have no idea if the save blocks even work, so...
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. I mean, you can hit them and go to save, but I don't know if it actually works.
What is with the P's?
What is with the P?
Were they always uppercase?
Nope.
Look at.
Dude, Paper Mario is a pretty well translated game. Well, most Nintendo games are pretty well translated.
Yeah, they got the Nintendo Treehouse, dude.
Yeah. Well, no, this was the Super Mario Club, wasn't it? Back then, it was the Super Mario Club.
That's a ridiculous name for it. Oh, okay. I really thought there was a graphical issue.
No, that's in the original.
Yeah, that's in the original. I just completely forgot.
This may be controversial. There is not a dud on the soundtrack. Every song in the soundtrack is good. In my
Every soundtrack?
I mean, they're different levels, obviously, but none of them are bad.
Well, I almost died back there.
Almost died back
Yeah,
there.
he fell off and his whole back porch collapsed. Shouldn't have
Just
kept
hate
it
when that
up
happens.
with the shitty plywood, I guess.
Oh, you're also gonna have to fight Junior Troopa. I don't know if you forgot about that.
I barely remember that. See, I remember selected pieces of my favorite chapters. Not the bad things then.
Sticker Star is good. Get the fuck out of here.
I never played it.
Yeah, you didn't. I did.
So I literally can't have an opinion about it.
I actually sold it because I didn't like it.
Are you looking at memes right now on your stream?
Yes.
The hammer has got to be somewhere close by. It looks just like a hammer.
Why do you want me to show my feet? They're gross.
If a appears over your head, you can press the button. What are you doing? That's unique. I still had that footage of a green screen Bionicle dancing. I'm gonna put it on.
Yeah, it's not a Paper Mario game, so thus it is bad as being called Paper Mario. Yeah, bring up your Bionicle.
I'm about to.
Guys, you know what's better than Fortnite and Bionicle when they're
Let's see,
together?
will that work?
Kinda.
Yeah, there he is. It's going great. Having a good time. Okay, enough. Let's get this shitty hammer.
The sky's going a little crazy on you.
Yeah, right?
Nope.
Oh, I bet you know all the strats.
Nope.
Which one is it?
Why would I tell you that? I also know that there were, they save assets under the room.
From what, Strider 7X?
Yeah. And in one room there's just a bunch of Luigis.
You found the hammer. Mario can do the hammer attack now. You can use the smash yellow block with this
Bullshit
hammer.
pieces of shit.
Oh, there we go. That's it. That's the hammer. I'll wager that if you use a hammer, you can break the block that's in our way. You can also use
Gramps, I'm gonna break you.
Gramps, I'm gonna break you straight. I don't give a shit
I'm gonna
about you.
break you straight?
No! I said I'm gonna break it to you straight. I don't care about you.
Oh.
That's what Mario says.
Mario is very nice. I don't know why you would think that he's so mean.
How do you know? He hasn't said a word.
But he always says wah wahoo.
And what if he was doing that while you were punching somebody?
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, that's
no,
not-
that's
that's
more
not
of a,
very
that's more of
nice.
a Wario thing.
Wow.
Excellent. Wonderful. Hey, who are you guys? This is my playground, idiots.
Let's see what kind of.
Nobody gets past in here without our permission. No.
Give him like a SpongeBob voice. And nobody sets foot in here without my permission. Absolutely not doing that.
I just spent like 20 minutes grinding just to get insta-kill before I can do my first move. Whoa.
Mario, I'm leaving. He's more bark than bite. You can't beat him.
He says,
easily.
I'm leaving you, and then starts playing Led
Just
Zeppelin.
boost yourself up and don't take any lip. I'll stay right here.
What are we doing with Junior Troopa's lips? What?
Why the fuck is he in an egg?
Because, I don't know. Because he just was born.
How do you know?
I don't, maybe he just, like, is too lazy to take off his birth placenta.
Wow. You said it. Alright, let's see.
Egg. Wow, that was fast. When you can actually do the action commands, it takes no time at all.
Yeah, when do you get action commands? Normally.
Normally, after the prologue, after you go to Shooting Star Summit.
Prologue.
On the way back, Twink runs into you. Twink.
Okay, I never realized how funny that was.
Well, yeah,
That-
because when we were kids, we didn't know that the internet was a thing.
That's permanent damage. I will never see Twink the same way again.
I mean, you
That
know.
is so unfortunate.
What do you think Peach and him are doing, you know?
Oh, not that.
What do you
Give me
mean?
that much. Just because he's a twink,
Peach straps
Doesn't-
on all the time for Twink.
just because Twink's a twink doesn't make him a slut. Phil.
Yes.
Twinks aren't sluts, they're twinks.
You're breaking the game here with your poor logic.
My poor logic, my right logic, fight me. Being a twink doesn't make you...
Yeah, but are you judging? Are you slut-shaming Twink?
I'm not slut-shaming Twink, I'm stating facts.
No, but he is a slut.
It's literally, what, like a child?
It's canon. Twink is not a child.
Yeah. What?
He just hasn't matured in the ranks of the fucking
This conversation
star.
is super fucking over.
Twink is a legal adult. He just hasn't trained enough to be a proper star yet.
This emulator's not a legal adult. It's fucking barely finished. Freaking out.
Look how tiny that little box was.
What little box?
The box that told you what to do was like half as large as it was supposed to be. How do I know?
Yeah, how do you know?
It was the 90s. Twink wasn't a term then. How
Yes,
do I
it
know?
was!
Because I
Yes,
asked.
it was!
That's what you said.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that, and I don't care. So. And the reason I know is because I asked Miyamoto himself.
Did Miyamoto, have anything to do with the creation of that term?
No, but he had everything to do with the creation of the character Twink. Actually, he probably didn't.
I don't think Miyamoto really fucked with this game too much.
Not really.
Oh my god! Ended that thing's life.
I love Mario just left the hammer. See?
Oh yeah, what the
The
hell?
box was like half as big as it was supposed to
This
be.
thing's falling apart. How do I know Phil? You met in high school.
How do you
Were
know?
these mushrooms here the whole time? I don't remember this
Yes.
asset.
He pops out from behind it. You didn't know that?
It's been quite some time.
Wait, when did you say you played it on the Wii?
Like when it first came out on the Wii?
Oh, so like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn, your N64 is going nuts. Yeah, I will say, normally we don't use emulation, but there's no real alternative here, because it's a ROM hack.
Heck.
Usually-
Actually, there probably is an alternative. What I wanted to do, what I intended to do with this was load this up on my Wii and create a channel for it, because I know some people did that. But we're not doing it. because I just got out of work and I just came right here, so I didn't feel like getting anything.
Yeah.
My Nintendo V. I can't even do the action commands with it.
I didn't have time to properly curtail
Dude,
Anthony's penis in a fashion that would
Dude, I'm gonna die in this fucking ROM hack, dude. I like barely can get the defense action commands right. I feel like that's just
Hello,
gonna be...
Snuggie.
That's just
How
gonna
you
be
doing?
necessary.
I'm here with Anthony, and my hand is very white. Why do you get to be well lit? How come I can light you better than myself?
You know why? Because my skin is copper, and it, I think, doesn't get blown out.
What is happening to you?
What?
I don't know. We just said, what is happening to you?
Like me in general?
I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about. Another one instant kill. Insta-kill. Snuggie is like my oldest fan.
Goomba, I was very, very worried about you. Very worried.
She's crying.
I was so worried.
Get it together, Goombaria!
I
I just realized he couldn't even do that thing that they did in like really old movies where they're like, get a hold of yourself because they don't
What,
have arms.
smack people?
Yeah, they don't have arms though.
Christ, yeah, I'm glad they don't have arms to smack each other.
I mean,
don't wanna
sometimes you
see
just gotta
Goom-
smack
I
someone.
don't want to see Goombas, like, abuse each other.
Why not? That sounds awesome.
It does it?
There is that one guy who mugs you and throws in your door right at the beginning. He's not a Goomba though.
I really wish I could be up mega late playing this, by the way, but I do have work in the morning. Keep that in mind.
Morning as in.
I have to be there at night.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna be tired.
That's why I don't want to be up too late.
I mean, we've only been going for 40 minutes.
We started mega late.
I know.
Yeah, Goombario's head is hard. When he does his head bonk move, it really, really hurts.
He has the erect head.
We're not talking about no head bonk moves right now. Be quiet.
Wait, you don't employ the head bonk in bed?
The head bonk. That's really funny. That's funny. Applying the head bonk.
You have to use your proper action commands.
There's plenty of action commands in bed. There's quick time events in bed. You gotta be ready for that.
The whole
Oh,
chatter.
rapping? Rapping, Mario? I wanted to give this to you. That wasn't even the dialogue.
Why was he talking about rapping?
I don't know. Because you're giving him a gift.
But he said, like, the other kind.
This is called a badge. If you wear this, you'll be able to do a power jump, which means you'll be able to do a jump. You'll be able to do a lot more damage with your jump attack. But listen up. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. Don't fuck this up. I'll fucking watch you from a distance. If you mess this up, stand. You take a quick lesson? No, I'm good. Wait, fuck! Now he's gonna give me a quick lesson. And it froze. Oh my god, okay.
I was hiding.
Oh,
Oh, yikes.
wow. That's awful.
Yikesy wakesy.
Remind me never to pause. By the by, Mario, I heard from Gooma? Was that really the grandma's name?
Yeah, Goomba.
Gooma? Probably one of the better ones.
Uh-oh, there's a ghost.
It's a Gooma. Yo, I had this...
I don't think you were paying attention, but I disappeared behind the green screen.
I'm not sure what...
It was very funny. Everyone laughed, and by everyone I mean no one.
There was, I had this dream the other night. It's unrelated to anything we're doing.
Okay.
I had this dream the other night where,
Was it sexy?
No. It was really funny.
Was it violent?
I don't know about that.
Was it violently sexy?
No.
Was it sexually violent?
No. It was, I woke up and...
Good story.
No, it was like me and Holly, we were both in a house, and I look out on the couch,
Okay.
and I see it's a big, huge frog, about like the size of a football, but his skin is textured like a strawberry. And he's sitting there, and he's like, "Hey, man, thank you for giving me refuge. I just barely escaped." Cause I guess the frog was out protesting, and they just barely escaped being caught, so they needed refuge, and I let them in. And I'm sitting here feeding this thing strawberries, right? And Holly's looking at me like, "Oh, you're just gonna feed that thing strawberries?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna feed this. This thing's a hero. I gotta feed it strawberries." So I'm chatting with this frog, who's textured like a strawberry, feeding him strawberries. He's telling me about everything
Isn't
going
that like
on
cannibalism?
outside. I don't know, maybe. It gets weirder though, because then he's like, "Hey man, can you let my friend in as well? He's a chocolate-covered capybara." And I was like, "Oh yeah." Yeah, I let him in, and just this big capybara comes in and sits on my couch, and he's covered in chocolate, and
Soul Plate Night Trap again. I don't know about that.
he's really good. And then they both convinced me to go and overthrow the government.
The two.
The capybara and the frog. So after a series of systematic governmental overthrows, going state by state, we eventually overthrow the entirety of the U.S. government. And when we get there, they turn on me and say, "Okay." And this is kind of like the important part here. They turn on me and they say to me, "We own the country now, just us, not you. But we also are not really gonna govern it. The country can fend for itself."
Just pure anarchy.
Yeah, exactly. What would you do? You were just led by these two to overthrow the government, and now they drop that on you. What do you do?
I'd be like, "Well, fuck you."
That's all you would say?
I mean,
They would kick you out.
they're
Do you
already.
fight them?
What do you mean? I mean, they're like, "Surprise! You don't own the government anymore. We do."
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Do you fight them back? You let them take it?
I mean, wait. So is he just So if he's textured like a strawberry, doesn't that mean he's like really squishy? So I would just punch him, and he would be destroyed.
You would kill him in cold blood, just like that?
Why not? There's no government.
Capybara's right there.
I'd kill him too.
That's a little harder.
I'm
It's
fucking.
made of solid chocolate.
Well, look, I probably had some sort of weapon to overthrow the government with. So
I thought Mario said "Dad" for a second. I wasn't paying attention.
you thought Mario said? I thought I.
I'll make you proud, Dad. I swear. Just wait.
So how confused were you when you woke up? How much more happened after that, or was that the end of the dream?
I mean, I just thought about it the rest of the day. Like, what would I do? Would I eat them?
When you said that, I thought you went like you lived through another day before you woke up. You're just like in the dream, you're like.
It's a good thing you spent so much time training, son. Now do
Training
your
what?
old grandpapa proud.
Training that pussy.
What the? There we go. Problem solved. I have a feeling your road will be lined with difficulties.
What's your least
so
favorite
try
word?
not to. My least favorite word?
Yes. What is your moist?
Probably words that are just generally hard to pronounce. Like, there are a few really bad ones. I think quench.
Quench?
That's not that hard. There are some words. I don't think about them too often.
That makes it harder.
Hey Mario. Thanks. There are some like really difficult words. They just don't come out very well. I was just having this conversation a couple weeks ago. Why? What's one of yours? Philanthropist is pretty weird. I mean, at least you can say it.
No, I said phalange.
That is weird.
It's like a part of the body. More like your phalanges.
Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna get clobbered in this mod.
What are some other ones? A police officer? It's actually 2 words, but okay.
I was about to say.
That was your problem.
Well, no, what was it? There was a word the other day that really fucked me up.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism?
No. It was...
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
No, what the fuck was it? It was one of those words that the more I said it, like it more fell apart, but it fell apart really. You know what it was? It was the word branch.
Branch.
Branch. I don't think branch feels good in the mouth.
It also kind of sounds like it could be someone's name, but like
Branch. This branch of a company. This branch manager. This branch.
And you know what I mean? It's like
branch.
that.
It sounds nasty.
It's that weird like valley between like being a name and not being a name.
I don't know about that.
It kind of seems like it could be a name, right? But then you're like, no, it's not.
Bro, am I about to like lose?
Probably. You can't attack him. Unless you want to be out for a turn. You need to heal, bro.
I just died.
You died.
It's incredible. Yeah, you take this. I couldn't get the defense commands right. This mod's gonna mess. If I can't get past the first area, then I'm just gonna get totaled. I'm not a Paper Mario pro. Bro.
Oh, cool. We gotta do that all over again. Oh, we don't even have the fucking hammer.
Yep.
We gotta do the hammer all over again.
That's miserable. I'm gonna go get a soda.
Can you get me 5?
That's a bit much.
Okay, 1. If you're gonna be a Susie Salin about it. Uh-oh, it's just Snuggy. That's okay, Snugs. You count for at least like 2.5 people. 2 people and a little person. Blah blah blah. I am old. I am old Goomba, and I talk like this because I am a good southern old gentleman. The best part is there was a save block in the place where the hammer was.
Yeah, we didn't look at that.
Nope. For some reason I wasn't like, oh, you should probably get that. By the way, I think normally the hammer is like in the middle, but I think they moved it.
So you would have been wrong about that too.
Yep. Yeah, don't trust me with anything. He's at least 95 people. Snuggy, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The only person who counts for 95 people is not Anthony. Did you purposely not say anything to make that really awkward?
What'd you say? I was setting myself back up.
No. I just said that you're a pussy-ass bitch. Interesting.
Tell me about this pussy ass.
So, you were born with a rare condition where you have a pussy instead of... You have a cat instead of an asshole.
Oh, I see. Does it still shit?
What?
I said, can it still shit?
Yeah, but it yowls as it does it.
Might need a new pair of pants.
Well, time to fuck Junior Trooper up, hopefully. Probably gonna have to buy a... I don't know if you saw that, but he went like... He's like, shake up! Okay. So, kick his ass, got it. Nice. My Discord server reached over 200 members. Damn, Snugs, when you get so popular? And I was looking at that screen, that's surprising.
200 Discord members. You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What's that?
Did you ever used to use those old chat rooms called well, I mean there's been several, but like either XAT chat rooms, XAT, or old AOL group chats, like basically the original Discords. Did you ever use those?
Not really. You're talking about like this MSN one?
I don't know if that really counts. Like, no, there used to be these things called... I never knew how to pronounce them. They were just called XAT, XAT. XAT chat rooms. and I swear they were like proto Discords.
Nice.
I used to be a part of like a brawl themed Zat back in middle school. Man, like I put 2 and 2 together, like, wow, Discord's really popular, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's like basically Zat. It's Zat all over again.
Well, you know, kids today, they don't know what Zat was.
Well, yeah, because they have Discord. It's better.
Right, but like, oh, I thought you were trying to make the argument that like, you know, people who use Zat are now like, oh, I have something that's like it but better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone's like that. Because I don't think I've ever actually met someone else in real life that also used Zat. So I can't say it's even as close to the same level of popularity as Discord.
Oh, I had an interesting question for you. Or topic for discussion.
Okay.
Excuse me. So do you think that a game, when it is 1356 subs, snugs, when a game's re-released, you know, on a new platform with like better graphics or whatever,
Okay.
do you think the philosophy should be to try to keep it as close to the original as possible, or to fix things that were bad about it? Because the reason I ask is they redid Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated just came out, which is apparently a very good whatchamacallit, SpongeBob game from like the GameCube, and a lot of reviewers are saying it sucks ass, but that's because all they did was make the graphics better.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't remember that being like...
It's become
an
the big
amazing
speedrunning game lately.
That's funny.
But,
well, I mean, the more broken a game is, the better speedrun game is.
I mean, I think I've heard that it's at least, it's not like a super amazing game, but it's like better than some of the other ones. But like, what I'm saying is like, do you think it's fair to apply modern review sensibilities to an older game? Or do you think that when they do that, they should try to like fix things that were wrong with it? Like, for example, if they were to make a Mario 64 remake, do you think that problems people have with Mario 64 they should try to fix? Or should they try to keep it as similar as possible?
Well, there's a few ways you can go about it. There's a remaster and a port.
Right.
Which are different.
Well, a remaster and a port, I would say, are different than, like, a remake. Like, if you're...
Yeah, a remake is something more from the ground up. That's like the Final Fantasy VII remake. It's not a remaster or a port of the original. It's a remade game.
Right.
A remaster is the same old game, but polished up, which I think can incorporate one or two maybe serious, like, small gameplay fixes.
Right. Like, if there's some, like, really bad glitches or something, like that kind of shit.
I think more games, when they're remastered, should go the route of both... Like, whenever Cave Story remastered itself, how you can pick and choose which graphics set you want. Or when Halo did. That shit was incredible. I was not even a big Halo fan. And those Halo remasters? Damn, son. Like, the fact that you can switch back and forth from old and new graphics, I'm about that life.
I will say, though, that I did play, one of the, like, Wonder Boy something. It was like a launch title for the Switch, I think.
Wonder Song or something? Is that the one where you can switch back and forth between,
You switch to different, like, animals to do stuff. Like, every time you beat a dungeon, you get cursed with a new, whatchamacallit, a new dragon, like, you become a dragon or a mouse or whatever. But it's kind of a really awful game, because it's from, like, the fucking Master System or something. But I didn't know that.
Wait a minute, Altered Beast?
No, Wonder Boy.
From the Master System? What the hell?
It apparently can be beaten in 3 minutes due to a glitch discovered day one. That's pretty funny.
Master Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy.
There's a bunch of them, but this one was called The Dragon's Trap, I believe. But I thought it was a brand new game, because it had, like, new graphics. And had a retro graphics mode, but they obviously didn't, like, advertise it that way. They were just like, oh, here are the new, like, hand-drawn graphics.
Oh, yeah! No, that game's kinda neato.
I just found it rather frustrating. So I guess I'm kind of playing devil's advocate with myself, because at the end of the day, like, if a game doesn't hold up, it doesn't hold up.
Well,
You know?
yeah, I mean, if a game is re-released, by all means, critique it the time it was released, which is modern day. You know what I mean?
Well, like, another example I can think of, even though I haven't played it, is Star Fox 2 got reviewed when it finally got released on the Super Nintendo Classic.
That's a little bit weirder, because that is literally taunting itself as these are old released games.
Right.
You know, it's not like they're putting
And
it
also,
on...
it wasn't released before, so... But I think, like, I don't know, I feel like with something like SpongeBob, you should, like, get a copy if possible, or be familiar with the original, and then you're saying, is this a faithful version? You know? Like, if people enjoy the original, is this going to satiate?
So are you saying
that?
Critique it on the notion of,
Right.
like, how well this is remaking the original?
Well, because the whole reason you re-release something is to cash in on people who enjoyed it, but don't, like, you know, they want to play on a modern console. So, you know, if someone enjoyed, like,
So what
Battle...
are you asking me?
I mean, we were just having a discussion
Oh, okay.
about, like, remasters, remakes, you know, what, like, personally, what would you want for a Mario 64 remake? Or Sunshine, or any of the old Mario games?
I want it... I would want a lot of the old stages just ported into Odyssey's engine. Like, you know what I mean? It's like...
Just better graphics.
Yeah, just... I mean, Mario games are kind of weird to talk about, because I really think that they just keep upping the polish.
Yeah.
Like, Galaxy, great, feels great. Sunshine, feels great.
Yeah, they all feel really good, and you know, they
Odyssey?
they get better looking each time. They get more creative. They're able to do more shit.
Yeah, just remake it look just like port all the 64 stages into Odyssey.
Yeah.
I mean, because honestly, a lot of the old 64 stages, like 64 level design.
It's got some annoying stuff. Like TikTok clock is pretty fucking annoying.
Well, no, I would say just N64 level design, at least from like an aesthetic standpoint, is just a whole lot of blocks. I mean, obviously, but like you'll look at a wall and it's just a big cube. There's really nothing else exciting about it.
Well,
at least with Odyssey, you know, if they kind of bring it up to that art style, it'll look nicer. It'll look a little more polished.
Right. I usually don't get off work till 11, Snuggy. So, yeah. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is like, no, I'm not saying like the quality of like, oh, it's just a bunch of blocks. It's like how, you know, a lot of people. Well, I'm not saying a lot of people. This is one person's opinion that I found, but they're like, it's annoying that you have to keep climbing up the clock every time in TikTok clock, for example.
Oh, yeah, it's an early platformer. There was a lot of
Same thing with Rainbow Ride. You know, there's a lot of stages where like you have to go through a lot of annoying bullshit more than once, which is something they pretty much fixed in Odyssey, because you get a moon and then you just keep going for the most part.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, they keep fixing it, and I would like, if they were going to re-release one of those old ones, then do it the same way with Odyssey. Or do the same way they did in Odyssey. But that's just Mario games. There's a bit more of a stronger through line there. Like, as the games go on, they keep fixing the formula to be better. Unlike
Right.
some games that just change it around completely, and it's like, oh, to go back to that game is to change up the formula back to that.
Yeah,
You know?
but like, yeah, because honestly, I'm kind of a like a preservation kind of thing, like that you should take things in the context, you know, of when they were made or whatever, you know, like if a 64 remake should be, or re-release, whatever, remaster, should be kind of like the DS one, except the DS one controlled like ass, well, kind of, but like it's pretty much the same shit, just it looks better. Alright, good night, Snugs. I don't know. I guess, you know, because it's like if you go back to old movies, you know, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of, like, terrible shit in them, and they're not gonna be edited as well as, like, modern movies or whatever. But like that was the time, you know.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm all one for appreciating something as is.
And of course, video games were kind of different for that because there's a lot more technical whatchamacallit that goes into it than like movies.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you can then there's the that kind of opens up the discussion of patch updates.
Patch update? Yeah, I think, which has kind of gotten annoying because like you know if you get a copy of, I don't know if we've been far enough removed from it yet because the earliest consoles that did that were like the 360, right, and the PS3.
Yeah.
Where they would have like updates to fix stuff.
Well, technically, the earliest mainline games ever doing that were PC games.
Right.
TF2 was doing that. As like early as like the first couple of weeks, and that game was released in what, like 2004.
Right, but it's also still supported. Like, I don't think we've gotten to a point where there's unsupported. You know, like for example, if you pick up an NES game now, you can play it and it's all there. But like, if you pick up, let's say, a 360 game in 10 years, are you going to be able to update it to a finished version? You know, to the most recent version that people were able to play?
Well, I mean, even NES games and N64 games had updates. Like, in a weird way, in that they were... Are you
talking about, like, when they would reprint more of them, they would fix stuff?
Versions 1.0.
That's very true. But, like, you can't even have that luxury, you know, with a... Wow. You know, with a newer game. Because if the servers are down, the servers are down.
Well, server-based games...
No, I mean, like, to download the updates, they have to be available. And at some point, you know, Halo 3's 5th update is going to get deleted. You know, they can't keep it up forever. I mean, I guess they could, but...
No, it won't be up forever, but I think, at least I think with the way the internet is, it'll at least be somewhat available forever. I can't predict that at all.
That's true. I actually didn't think about that. There's probably people who will take it upon themselves, you know, to do it. Like how you can play Mario Kart Wii still online.
Mm-hmm.
Because people have done like fan servers.
Mario Kart Wii's sick. I was just talking with someone the other day how much better Mario Kart Double Dash looks than Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah.
But Mario Kart Wii is just fundamentally stronger gameplay. But Double Dash is more fun.
Do you think there's a game that really like... Because like the Wii was a little bit more powerful than the GameCube, right?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any game that really like made that obvious?
No.
Yeah, not really.
I guess... I mean, no, because... I mean, like, my initial thought was like, ooh, Melee to Brawl. Brawl looks nice, but Melee also looks nice. But Melee also came out in was a release title for the GameCube. That's fairly fair. And then you look at, you know, Twilight Princess, which came out for both. So
the Wii and they look, well, besides the fact that they're mirrored. Other than that, did I ever tell you about that, or do you?
No,
know about that?
I know about that. Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. That they just mirrored the entire game to make sure that for right-handed players. Oh, I thought I was gonna die too.
Can you play the left-handed version on the Wii?
Don't think so. I think.
What if you're left-handed?
Well, then you can eat shit, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not saying it's nice, but I am saying that I have to run away from this battle because I don't have enough.
Can you imagine how funny that would be in the like the player guide?
What? That you have to run away?
No, like the player player guide for.
Oh wow! He follows you way longer than they normally would have.
The player guide for Twilight Princess.
Just says
if you had a left-handed mode and a right-handed mode, it's like, well, when you walk into this room, on your far left or right, you'll find.
I thought you meant it would just tell you to eat shit if you're left-handed.
No, just if your game is completely flipped, it'll be on the left. But if it's not completely flipped, it'll be on the right.
Yeah, I don't know if there is an option for that, but is there an option to switch hands in general?
Like in real life? Yeah.
No, I mean on the Wii. I can't think of that in any other game where it gives you the option.
I think so.
I mean, I know it's not a system menu. Okay, wow. Turn that on. This is like a fucking eye test. And I can't do that from here. Eat the mushroom. How do I have 0 star points? I've been getting no star points from these enemies. Well, I'm not gonna fight them then.
It's hard mode. It's eat shit mode.
Yes, indeed. Haha. Okay, leave me alone. Go away.
He's not gonna leave you alone, dude.
He has to eventually.
No, he
He
won't.
has to eat sometime.
It's hard mode. It's very annoying mode.
I'm dancing with him. Okay. Wow, so I used... God damn it. Whatever.
What?
Well, because I didn't... I realized the thing after I ate the mushroom. So I ate the mushroom for nothing.
Oh, rip.
Before I... Do you want to try to fight Bluey and Reddy over here?
No, you do it.
Alright. I'm not actually much better at defending than you are. Ooh. You hate to see it. Mario! How would you like some of this? Fuck. What the fuck? Oh. Uh-oh.
You're getting bodied, dude. Fire flower?
I have to heal first. I'll get a 20 next time. There we go. Oh, he's dead. This is my... I always love how they're like... Blue.
You murdered my only brother.
Also, his tear is red. I don't know if it's normally like that. But it cries blood. Isn't there a song by some metal band called like I Come Blood or something?
Sounds like a gore song.
Maybe it is. That is definitely a name I'm aware of.
What, Guar?
Yeah.
You know who Guar is?
I mean, I've heard the name. I wouldn't know a Guar song if I heard
It's
it.
the band that they all look like monsters right out of Doom.
Oh, that's only Flower Power. Whoops. Well, I'm screwed. This is gonna be fun. You... Oh, I don't need a goon nut. Finally. You're so screwed.
Oh yeah, dude, no, we're gonna get bodied in this place. Are you kidding me? Just in the easy zone.
I love when Mario just stands there. Just like, staring at him.
Just thinking quietly to himself. Mamma mia.
Yeah, Mama fucking mia.
You ever see that image of the chef who's loading penne into a gun and he's just going, wow.
I thought he said pasta la vista.
That's also funny. I haven't seen that one.
It's probably just two versions of the same
Pasta la
meme.
Bobby.
But yeah, I love these.
Pasta la vista, Bobby.
This game. Now, you remember this? Surprise!
Why would you activate him?
Just to show
He was
you.
gonna cause you harm.
But he didn't, because I ran away from him. Someone tried to convince me, when I was a lot younger, that there was a Paper Mario Lego set. Because this was like before the... Well, it wasn't before the internet, but I wasn't on the internet. So I couldn't, like, fact check and tell that he was telling me shit. Isn't that a great story?
I hate that story.
Well, you know what, Anthony? I hate your garbage opinion.
Ask me for an opinion.
An unpopular one.
Okay, on what?
I don't care. Just give me
Unpopular
your
opinion?
unpopular opinion that you have.
An unpopular opinion.
What is your opinion on... I don't know. Fucking cauliflower.
It's pretty good. A lot of people are frustrated with cauliflower.
I hate it. Tastes like packing.
I mean, it's being used a lot as a substitute
For what?
for various meats. It's like a health craze thing,
Weird.
but that's frustrating to a lot of people.
Do you like tofu?
Tofu's pretty alright. Tofu is kind of like cauliflower, where it's just.
I think I've had a little tofu before, and
I think tofu has more core enjoyment in it than cauliflower on its own, but both work really well with certain flavors. They're bases. It's kind of like white rice. Like it's a base. It's like water. It's a base. Use it with other flavors.
honestly, I'm kind of surprised I've lived this long, considering how limited my taste in things is.
There's very few things that I find gross. Very few foods I won't eat.
Bonk. Bodied.
Doesn't that normally kill them?
Maybe. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Oh, thank God.
Dude, they're coming in hard.
I'm gonna die.
Fire flower.
Dude, that's kind of cool.
What?
Oh, he died. Nice. So...
Yo, go for the blue one.
You mean the red one?
Yeah, red one.
Anthony, are you colorblind?
At least it reduces the amount of attacks for one.
Oh. Man, I got really good right when it was important.
Why aren't you power jumping?
I don't know. Because...
I have no idea why. Do it. Okay.
Wow, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, man, you could have killed this guy 2 turns ago.
You know what? I wanted to make him suffer. Did you know that's one of the shortest songs ever?
What is?
It's called I Suffer. It's by Napalm Death. It's literally like 1 second where it's just going...
I have no idea how to feel about that.
You can look it up if you want. I mean, it's 1 second.
You know, remember back in like 2012,
Nope.
even earlier, 2010,
Nope.
how people would make Facebook groups, and they still do, but like as like a funny haha.
Yeah,
Like,
I did that
but-
at least once.
yeah, are do yours still?
Look at this!
Yeah, it's a train wreck.
Doing!
So
This is like-
one of mine came back up where it's like some people liked your page from 2010,
Oh god.
and
You're like, why though?
well, yeah, why? But the name of the page is just I hate it when my dick is stapled to a ceiling fan.
I think I remember that actually. That page.
And I'm always you go to it. You actually go to the page and it kills me because there's like there'll just be the occasional post from like 10 years ago like this fan looks like it would hurt a lot if my dick was stapled to it. This ceiling fan looks awful. Won't recommend it.
Do you remember your infamous Twitter account from like 10 years ago?
Oh,
I forgot what he was even called.
kiss ass.
Kiss ass, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I doxed you as Kiss Ass.
You doxed me?
Yeah, now everyone knows that you were Kiss Ass.
Kiss ass.
You probably haven't updated that since like 2013.
Probably not. I don't even remember the access.
You just get back on and go like, sorry, just like sorry for the absence.
Well, that's like I have a Facebook person I made years ago. It was a combination of. I have a friend named Anthony Cordero, and it was a combination of me and him. So it was Cordero and Borno. So it was Anthony Cornell, and it was a really bad Facebook page. It put like there was like a lot of just weird, awful humor, nudity.
More like kick ass.
It was not kick-ass. It was bad. Oh, hey, is that Holly?
Yeah, that's your fucking fiance.
My heart.
Holly, I have to apologize. I fucked your fiance. Or he fucked me, actually. I'm no top.
I'm gonna say that would have been taken down
What?
on Twitch.
To do what? Oh no, it wasn't on stream.
Why not?
Why would we do that on stream?
It's moneymaker.
But I don't want to get taken down.
Well, then you can go to one of those sex sites.
I'm his auditor or finance. Fiance.
Yo, why don't you stream Paper Mario Master Quest on
Pornhub.
I was gonna say Chatsterbait, but can you stream on Pornhub?
I think so. I think they have a lot.
What's the current most popular sex streaming service?
You mean that isn't just a bunch of like bots? Hey, look, this is different.
Is it different?
Yeah, that was never there. And also, there's a rock. It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Well, I'm just saying you should stream Paper Mario on Chatsterbait. I'm not saying that right. What is it?
It's Chatterbait.
Chatterbait? That sounds like pronounceable.
Oh, I thought the music had gone out for a second.
Chatterbait. That sounds awful too.
See,
though.
the reason I say that is because
Such
like
a dumb name.
there's so many.
The phrase is
I don't know if
masturbate, not chatster.
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait.
Kiss each other on camera. No. I'm good. Smoosh.
What was?
Well, I got the hammer thrown out. Oh wait.
Well, I mean, that's like going to post like all your shitpost videos on Pornhub, like I used to do.
Well, yeah. Like apparently a lot of people do that, and it's like works pretty well for them.
Yeah, because it's
Well, you just give them like
more effective than YouTube.
You just give them really dicey titles, like, you know, I don't know if there was one that was like Belle Delphine with a large cock, and she's like holding a fucking chicken, or something like that. All right, we have 3 HP, and then we walk into town and we have to fight this toad. That'd be funny. Imagine if that was true.
What?
You have to fight
Oh,
that.
man.
Ouch.
That's bad. Oh, my friend, this is it. End days are here. I can never... Okay, this toad here on the screen.
What do you think? What does that mean?
What?
Switch controller to memory pack?
No, that's not what you want. Just go to configure graphics. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think we're gonna be able to solve this problem.
Well, it's also running at 640 by 480.
No, it's not the resolution. It's graphics plugin, which you only have one.
Yeah.
So
Wait, high resolution rendering. Why would we want that?
see if it works.
Colored million.
Yeah, don't change any of that shit. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna change anything. It's how it's being rendered.
Actually, it got worse.
Emulators just don't know how to.
It got worse.
I was gonna make a commentary on the toad in that room. Can you go back to him really quick?
Sure. I mean, if we can fucking see him.
Okay, stop right here. Somebody said to me once in my childhood that toad right there has not a mouth that's going but a mustache. Do you see a mustache or a mouth on this toad? Well, now I don't see anything.
Well,
did you crash it?
excuse me.
Excuse you.
I turned. What did I turn off? I turned off the expansion pack.
Well, that would have probably turned off the game.
Yeah, it said it was going to. Okay, I don't think that. Say something entertaining.
I was about that toad with the mustache.
So say it.
Well, it looked like he had a mouth and a mustache, and I can never tell the difference. I was going to ask for your opinion on it.
Yes. He has a hairy mouth.
Isn't that what a mustache is?
A A hairy mouth?
Yeah.
So now it's not loading at all.
Right, because you turned off the power from the expansion pack. You have to turn it back on.
You don't need the expansion pack.
You don't know that for Master Quest.
No, that's true.
Not hairy lips.
No, just a hairy,
Lips
like
don't
inside
get
of the
hairy. That would be wild, though.
mouth. A hairy inside of the mouth.
That's bad, too. No, I meant, that's really bad.
The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue.
Ooh,
Imagine.
hairy teeth? Not good either. So bad. Hairy lips, though, it's like a... But it's like all hair. That's, that ain't right. That ain't right. I don't know how effective that would be. Wait, not that effective at all. Effective for what? Well, what could you do with that? What could you do with hairy lips that you couldn't do?
I don't know. Intimidate a cat.
Intimidate a cat? Why would I want to... Why would I want to do that?
Whoa. Well. Cool.
Did you not save anything you just did?
It apparently gets deleted on reset. Which is what I told you, by the way.
Why didn't,
We've been saving this whole time.
Are you able to load the memory pack? No, it wouldn't save the memory pack. Does Paper Mario not have... Does your emulator not have a root source for the save files?
I mean, it would say that in like preferences, wouldn't it? It doesn't. That would
Go
be-
back to 64s. Services. Man. I was about to say, normally emulators have a root area though they save their RAM.
You can save the data.
Same thing. Oh,
Well, I mean, it's been an hour and a half. You have to go to bed anyway, so you gotta get up. You have to work. Well, I do too, but not till the afternoon.
that I do. What time is it anyway? 11:12, 11:20?
I don't know. You want to just talk for a minute?
Sure.
Uh-oh. She elbow coughed. Yo, okay. What if hair grew where your teeth are and... No. Holly.
Teeth grow in your nail beds.
Holly.
Wait, like teeth grow here? Like in your nails? So they're all...
Is this something you two talk about often?
Well, that would, then they would be solid white. That would look kind of nice.
Honestly, aren't your nails and your teeth made of... Are they both, like...
Your nails
Similar.
are not made of bone.
They're not? What are they?
I don't know, but they're not bone.
Are they calcium?
I don't know. But they're not bone.
People think teeth aren't bones.
Teeth are totally bones.
Well, they always say strong bones and teeth.
Teeth are bones.
You're not
Are
wrong.
nails
You're-
bones? Hey, Google! My phone's almost dead, so it's like, I won't respond to you.
Nail and hair are the same technically. So they're made of whatever hair is made of.
Which is not bone. You can at least say that hair is not bone.
It's a very thin bone
Thin bone.
that comes out of your...
Hey, it's me, skinny penis, thin bone. You know.
Did you know that there's an illusion that your nails and hair keep growing after you die? Because your skin shrinks.
I don't like that. That's not what I would call a fun fact.
It's an unfun fact.
If you were given the opportunity to be a head in the jar, would you do it?
What do you mean?
Like, you're about to die, but get this: we just invented this head in jar technology, like Futurama, and you could just be a talking head in the jar.
So I can't like move unless someone like picks the jar up.
Let's say you hypothetically are literally like exactly like the heads in Futurama. You can like emote by wiggling around.
Okay, let's assume I never saw Futurama because I haven't.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, you're talking head in the jar that can like move your face around and communicate and talk.
That sounds horrible. Why would I want that?
Because you'd be alive forever.
Yeah, but like at what cost?
You can chat with other jar heads.
I mean, I could also be completely paralyzed, everything except my eyeballs, and I'd still be alive.
That would be cool. If you, I would prefer to just be a floating brain with eyeballs and then with the text to speech.
I don't think you understand how limited this actually is.
I mean, eventually I would say throw me out. Eventually. But for like, imagine for 5 years, I would set up in a public space and people would come up to me and be like, hi.
But what if you become Mother Brain from Metroid?
Yeah, that's what she's saying, and I agree.
No, here's the thing though.
I mean, if someone eventually came up to my brain eyeball exhibit and said, hey, I can give you a freaky biomass body, I would be like, let me think about it with my brain.
Dude,
accepted. And I would get like a freaky biomass body, and I'd be like an eldritch.
Well, here's another
Or-
question similar to that, actually. If in our lifetimes they were like, look, we can take your brain and put it into like a machine, and you could still feel all the same stuff, but like, you know, you won't have like joint pains and all that kind of shit. You know, you won't have like the human foibles, and you could be like really super strong and shit because you have a robot body. But you could still like feel things and taste things and shit. Would you do it?
Would I really taste stuff and feel stuff the same way, though?
In this hypothetical, yes.
Really? It would be perfect? 1-to-1?
Yes.
If it's 1-to-1, then sure.
Right. It'd be kind of like I guess it'd be kind of like a Terminator.
I mean, there's a couple issues there. What if my brain starts to go?
Okay, let's assume that...
Unless it's a digital brain and it won't go.
Yeah, let's assume that it's like... It's a digital brain, but it is programmed to work similarly to a human brain. And they find a way to put your consciousness into it.
Would there be some like stark differences, or it's pretty 1-to-1?
It's pretty similar, and like, for example, your like eyes and ears would be like... You could flip between like normal and like advanced.
I would do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same.
if I can afford it.
Well, yeah, it'd be probably really expensive, but
Right.
I'd do it.
Yeah. I mean, I just said I'm okay with putting my head in a jar. Like, as long as I can ride out...
Kelly animation.
As long as I can generally ride out my, my human form, and then switch over, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so that means I get a bonus chapter before Pitch Black Death. Cool. Cool,
Or the
cool.
death of the universe.
Yeah, so I'll get a bonus chapter. It's like, cool, human life, cool, almost dead. Bonus chapter, robot time.
Oh, I'd just take it like tomorrow.
Oh. I kind of like the way I look. Unless I can look exactly the same.
Sure.
Fucking, what's the point then? Yeah,
But-
make me like a DBZ android, I don't care.
You won't like fucking age or anything, you know, you won't feel like intense pain or whatever.
Can I get some people to come along with me? Because that's also one of those classic, like, immortality questions, you know what I mean?
Like what? Oh, I mean, you can't force their free will.
That's true.
You know, if they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it.
I feel like a select few friends and Holly would be like, are you gonna do it? If you're not gonna do it,
Right. That's partly why Dave always said, that I've never been much on the immortality thing, because like, you know how they say like now, oh, we have this thing where like when you die we'll freeze you, and then when we have the technology we'll unfreeze you. First of all, assuming that'll even happen, that's the first big assumption. But let's assume, okay, why in the fuck? Like, okay, assume for a second that your great-great-grandfather came back to life. He's probably an asshole. Like...
Are you saying why would we bring people back?
Yes. Because, realistically, this would be like 200 years away.
I was just wondering how this is like transparent because of your green screen.
Yeah, it's reflections, you know, from the green reflections. Because, like, it would be your great-great-great-grandkids who would have to, like, take care of you and shit. You don't have any skills or anything in the future, you know? Like, everything you are good at or believe in or whatever could be completely irrelevant in 200 years. So, like, they basically just have to take care of you And you probably have like a lot of regressive values that they don't believe in.
I feel like me personally, if I was launched into the future, I would like. I mean, obviously, I would need a scenario to which that I was able to exist in the first place.
Right.
Like someone to kind of give me the know-how. But I would definitely be like, hey, what happened? I would go right for history books, to be honest with you. I'd go right for like, hey, how did the U.S. turn out in the next 10 years after 2020? Like, what happened?
I mean,
I want to skip ahead. I would totally.
well, I mean, if the U.S. wakes you up, you can kind of figure it out.
But if it wasn't the U.S.
Well, then I think you can kind of figure it out also.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I want to know how.
If the Italians wake up
I would
or
listen to
something.
like a history podcast on our time period.
Chill with cat.
Pretty sure it's an. Does that mean it's an emoji when there's like a thing like that, or is it just a statement?
Yeah. It's kind of funny, because since I can't see it, I don't know what it is.
Chill with cat.
But yeah. I don't know, I just feel like it would be because think about how the strain between, like, old people now and young people.
Well, that's because the world rapidly evolved.
Exactly. So, the same thing would be true if, like, when you're 95 and you die, they freeze you and then they wake you up in 200 years.
I'm okay with it. I mean, I can't truly say how okay with it I am because I can't
Well, you
experience
just can't
it.
know.
I can say out the gate I'm excited for that kind of concept.
I wouldn't go for it, honestly.
Well, no, that would require giving up my entire current life.
Well, you wouldn't. It would be when you die.
Oh.
But I would just... I'm done. You know? Like, unless the next, like, 60 years of my life is, like, really awesome, you know, I'm good.
I feel like...
And by really awesome, I mean, like, you know, mind-blowingly so.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Can't predict the future.
But, I mean...
Can't
unless you
predict
choose
the
it when
future.
you're young. That's true, yeah. Because you would have to choose it, like, in your will or whatever before... That's usually written quite a while before you're dead. Well, it's updated, too, so... People usually update their wills pretty often. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like living forever would be kind of dumb.
Well, I mean, there's no way to truly live forever. You would just kind of keep extending the inevitable.
Well, I mean, even if you said, like, okay, human life is now 500 years or whatever, like, that's easily attainable. I don't know. Seems like too much. Especially if it wasn't guaranteed, you know, if there are people who would just say, like...
if 400 of those 500 years are gonna suck.
Well, yeah, if you become old and feeble at, like, 95, and then you live out the next 400 years with like, crutches going, like... Yeah.
Put your password in.
Put your password in your will.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The coolio-looking cat in a box. Yeah, that actually is a thing now that's starting to happen more because people with, like, accounts and stuff on the internet are dying. Like, that has to be factored into, like, people's wills. Like, Facebook accounts and, like, when you die, there's actually certain things you can do to your Facebook account or, like, your Twitter or whatever.
Turn it into, like, a memorial page.
Yeah, like a memorial, or you can have, like, I guess you could give control of it over to somebody you really trust or something. I don't really know. I haven't really looked into
Man,
it.
I hope whenever I go, I'm given, like, a fucking, like, at least, like, a 24-hour, so I can, like, let me work on this, but you never know.
I will tell you, the stuff you can actually do with your body, or, you know, set up to have done with your body,
Are we coming into this conversation?
it's very
again?
limited, actually.
It's bullshit, I know how limited it is.
The state, like, there's a very good chance that you could say, okay, I want this done, and they just go, no, we're not going to do that. I mean, there's some crazy stuff people have done. Someone had their ashes turned into a diamond for their, like, widow or whatever.
I want to give my skeleton to somebody.
Unfortunately, you can't really do that. You can only really give it to science. Or, like, one of those museums, you know.
Find a way. I want my skull
Just steal
to
it.
be bleached and cleaned and given as a gift.
I will tell you...
Question.
Yes.
Oh, no, go ahead. I cut you off.
I was going to say there was someone who actually donated their skull to play Yorick.
Yes. I cannot tell you. Thank you.
Cake is yum.
Yeah, no. This is exactly... Me and Holly were just talking about this the other day. Say you have to get your arm amputated. Would you keep the bones?
I'd keep the whole arm.
Like, what would you do with it?
Slap people.
Taxidermy it?
Just...
Yo, I would put that shit up on my wall. Could you imagine, just like a bone, like your skeleton hand on the wall?
That'd be cool.
That's what I'm saying! Could you imagine... Okay.
I mean, why would I get rid of it? Like, they would just, destroy it or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. No, I would want to keep my arm. Some states allow you to do that. But just like that, just like giving someone, or keeping your own arm, if somebody died and they gave me, in their will, their skull...
Yorick, I mean. Oh yeah, David Tennant used it before it was retired.
Like, if somebody died and they gave me their skull in their will, I cannot think of a more sentimental gift to give somebody. That is some real stuff.
Would you eat soup out of their head?
I wouldn't eat anything out of a skull.
Why not?
Because it's a little disrespectful.
What if you disinfect it first?
Only if they said, make use of this and make it useful. Then I would. It would have to be pretty fucking clean, though.
Here's a good question, though. Would you be able to? Because aren't there, holes in the bottom of your skull?
Yeah, it just sounds like a shitty bowl. And maybe if the... You know what I would do?
Oh, apparently I get Holly's femur.
There you go. That's great.
Is a femur in your arm, right?
Take a guess.
It's in your arm, right? Or is it your leg?
What do you think?
I think it's arm.
I think it's arm too.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Holly, we don't know what part of the body I would get, of your body I would get. I'm gonna assume it's the cock.
No, it's a leg bone.
Oh, damn it. Thigh. Damn! Wait, I only get one thigh? What the fuck?
A lot of bones I have at the friends. I only have so many bones.
I guess. Why is this a closed casket funeral? Don't ask.
Because my body would just be a empty bag.
Empty bag.
Empty bag.
You know what's fucking disgusting? You know how music with this discussion is killing me. You know how I don't know if they got rid of it yet, but how they keep the process of keeping Lenin alive, Vladimir Lenin in Russia.
What is this?
Does not keep him alive, but keep his body in a display. Oh yeah,
Lenin's body's on display?
I don't know if it still is, but for a long time after he died, 40 years, they kept it preserved and shit, and it was horrible. They had to replace most of it with fake shit to because it was even with embalming, it was
what the?
It was breaking down like crazy. Is it still on display?
Lenin's Mausoleum 2019. Yo, what?
Yeah, I think some of that at least is still his body. A lot of it's prosthetics and shit. Because it was decomposing.
Is Lenin
Vladimir something something Lenin. Doiskakov Lenin or something.
Bro, what? How? So they just have this mummy on display. That's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. Where did it say it is now?
2019 it was still up.
Yeah, it was in public display for a long time. During the USSR.
That's cool.
60s and shit, yeah.
It's cool as hell.
Well, I mean, they fucking worshipped him, so I don't know how cool it really is, but in principle, slurps non-existent juice.
Who's the dreamiest dictator?
That's a rough question. You were talking about Bowser's cock earlier.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think Bowser's much of a dictator. He's not very good at it.
He's pretty much a dictator. I mean,
But what does he rule over?
a bunch of soldiers.
I know, but Well, I mean, he usually does have a land that he inhabits.
He's a king.
Yeah, he usually has a land that you go to in, like, the last
Are
world.
kings dictators?
Kind of.
So then Bowser's kind of a dictator.
Dictator by a different name.
I guess so.
But I mean, he's also really bad at it. Out of 8 worlds, he has control of 1. I assume Peach has the control of the other 7.
The other 7?
Well, in any given Mario game, there's 8 worlds.
Yeah, but in Mario Brothers 3, don't you go to all the different kingdoms and there's different kings?
Yeah, but they never really brought that idea back.
Well, they don't bring a lot of shit back in Mario. They don't care.
But his army occupies the worlds. That is true.
Yeah?
Yeah, they are all over the place, so... Do you think Goombas have rights?
I think they could definitely, use a union.
Yeah, considering they get fucking crushed all
Yeah.
the time.
I definitely think there should be a Goomba union.
Oh, here's another good question. Do you think when a Goomba, you know, when they have, in those certain games where, like, there's a pad or whatever, where more spawn out of? Like,
Yes.
you know, there's a thing that goes like, whoosh, and one comes out. Do you think it's the same one being reincarnated?
You know, the thing with Goombas, I think...
Or do you think it's just a new Goomba?
I think the Mario franchise kind of dropped the ball with how they wanted to personify Goombas. I think whenever I first played a Mario game, I think I kind of read Goombas that as like imagine you have a bunch of mushrooms in a forest, and a few of them kind of start running at you, and then they just grow back up, and then they start running at you again. Like they weren't creatures, they weren't like characters like in Paper Mario. They were just almost like
I don't know, I like them in the newer games.
I mean, they're fun and cute, but I'm just saying the idea that, like, oh, look, it's a bunch of mushrooms, and now they're alive running after you, and they just keep regrowing and respawning because mushrooms do that. I think
good
that,
point.
you know what I mean? Because that makes them feel more like summons or something, you know what I mean?
As mushrooms, they could actually be considered a colony, maybe a hive mind. Oh, so they're all just like... You know that one tree that's like 10,000 years old?
Yeah.
Because it's not actually a tree, it's a colony of trees, but it's considered one organism.
Yes.
It's actually... I don't know if it's 10,000... It's something like that, like 15,000 years old or something.
Like that.
Yeah.
I feel like the toads would be the same way, but maybe a little bit less, a little bit more disconnected. Unless Princess Peach is a hive mind
Do you
and
think
not a person.
So she's just like... She summons more toads into existence.
Yeah. What if you just never?
Maybe that's why Paper Mario has so many toads in the later ones.
What if you just never saw, like.
They reproduce by budding, like they just come out of Peach's side.
You always see Peach walking around, but you never see like her dress lift because it's all just mushroom.
No, you do sometimes.
Like, obviously you do, but like that'd be funny if they just painted it that way. Where you just never saw Peach lift off the ground like she's some kind of like Diglett or something, and she's just attached to the ground.
You've seen that image of like what Diglett looks like underground.
Which one?
The one where it's just like a big fucking monstrosity with like this tiny little thing coming out of the ground.
What was my Diglett theory the other day that I was having fun with?
I wasn't sure where you were going with that. One other thing I will tell you about...
No, I had a funny theory about Magneton the other day. Where Magneton's not fair. Because they're all magnets, all magnet Pokemon, and if they get stuck to each other...
They're a new organism.
But they're really not. They're just 3 Magnemites that are just inconveniently stuck to each other.
Honestly, if you think about it, like, that's actually kind of smart that they did that, because that's like how we as humans do that all the time with, like, you know, naming shit. We'll just be kind of really arbitrary about it, like, oh, 3 of this thing together, well, that's a fucking whatever. Oh, also, one last thing. You can fight Wacka in this thing, I think.
You can fight Wacka?
If you hit him enough times, he challenges you to a fight.
That makes this mod triple.
Well, you should play it and then get back to me about its goodness.
If you can actually fight Wacka, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I used to love Wacka. I was always upset that you could kill Wacka.
You don't kill him, you just hit him enough that he gets pissed off and he runs away.
That's not what I thought when I was younger.
Really?
I killed him.
Is that just because you didn't read?
No, he never said that he was going away forever.
He did.
He says that.
Yeah,
ouch,
he said.
ouch, 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 and he stops spawning.
No, he doesn't. When you hit him like the last time, he goes, wow, that's really rude of you, like, bye, or something like that. And then he, like, never comes back.
You can fight Wacka.
I think so.
I don't know if I have the heart to do that.
Like, if you hit him enough times, he's like, oh yeah, well, let me show you how it feels, or whatever. Because he was supposed to be in the game originally, I think, but they cut him out.
He is in the game.
No, I mean, like, as a enemy you can fight.
Oh. Wacka should be a partner. I love Wacka.
How would he... Oh, can you imagine...
Wacka's adorable.
Can you
I love
imagine
his
he, like,
design.
goes... Every time he, like, moves, like, he, like, goes underground and comes back up again? And he just does that over and over again?
Yes,
That's his
that's
walking
adorable. Look up Wacka from Paper Mario if you want a good time.
Yeah. Alright, good night, Kelly
Just
Animations.
WHACKA Paper Mario, and you're in for a good time. He's just good. Look at that. Look at him. That's great.
Why is that one... Oh, is that one, like, directly from the game? The one that's, like, darker?
Which one? This one? Look at the resolution on that image. That looks like shit.
Chunky.
That is
So
a
look at
bad
that
looking
one.
Wacka. Wacka kind of makes me think of Wooper.
I love Looper.
The fact that Wacka's whole point in the game is to get beaten over the head with a hammer.
And to get an item. It's actually a really powerful item. Gives you like 25 HP and 25 FP, I think. After you eat the fucking bump that comes off his head.
It's disgusting.
Anyway, we're gonna end it for tonight, so everyone, thank you so much for watching.
Oh,
Like,
show it
comment,
to the camera, hon. She wants to see how good Wacka is. Your camera. There it is. Oh, look at him with his green screen. Right, disconnect.
Alright, next comment, share, subscribe, everyone. Peace out.